It was a Friday night when ISIS attacked Paris in November of 2015, and I was reading all about it, and I was just wondering, what are my kids thinking about this? They're definitely paying attention. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram. And I came in Monday just knowing that I should be prepared to have a conversation if it comes up.
And it did.
Oh, and it did. Oh, it definitely did. So kids are running in saying, did you see what happened on the news? Did you see what happened in Paris? Like, do you think we're gonna get bombed? And I was like, phew, glad I came in ready to be able to have some knowledge to talk about this. I always try and start with facts and then go into how are you feeling? Like, what are your reactions to this? And that's where it gets really juicy and it gets really interesting.
When we dropped by her class in February, her students were analyzing a speech President Obama had just made during his first ever visit to a mosque.
I was trying to achieve with that lesson was to get kids thinking about what is the leader of our country saying about our responsibility to combat stereotypes against Muslim Americans. Do you agree, disagree? What do you think about this? So I had the kids do a four-corner activity, which is a teaching strategy just to get a pulse of the classroom of do you agree, disagree, strongly disagree. And I took out 4 statements almost that Obama had said in his speech at the mosque in Baltimore and just put those up to get kids thinking about how they feel before they went and watched it.
After the Four Corners activity, she did something called a 3-2-1.
3 things that you learned, 2 questions you have, and 1 thing that you appreciated or you liked.
Where do you look first when you look through their cards?
Always the 2. I always go to the questions. That's the most important part to me, because that's where I think the real thinking is happening. Something that came up was, and my last lesson was, what's the difference between a Sunni Muslim and the Nation of Islam? And so, I don't feel very well versed in that topic, but the point is not for me to have the answers. The point is for me is to create the spaces for those conversations to happen, and then to hopefully empower and enable them to go out and figure out what are the answers, where do you stand on this, which is the real work, and it's challenging, and people think it's not, but creating a space where kids feel comfortable, feel safe, I couldn't have those conversations in September when I just met these students, but it takes time to build that culture and build that space, and that's the work for me. That's the job for me.